I'm here to tell you a little bit about what happened to me when I went to a hospital in Columbus, Ohio, that was owned by Ohio State University. I was told that this was a very learning hospital, a very intelligent hospital, so I put all my faith in them. I went there because I had a lung infection, and they did a sputum culture, come up with that I had Pseudomonas. But they said that don't worry, they treat that very often with an antibiotic called Ciprofloxacin. I had taken this drug once before and had an allergic reaction to where I had difficulty swallowing. The doctor that prescribed it then, I told him that. He immediately told me to stop the drug. He didn't want to take no chances. I informed the doctors at OSU that I had had this experience, and they said that they wanted to try it anyways. So I questioned about the drug, and they said it was widely used and very safe. They use it all the time, and the only complications was a possible side effect of a Achilles tendon, which they said is very rare and not to worry about. So they were the doctors and I was the patient, and I wanted to get help. So I took the drug. If I would have had any idea of the chances that I was taking, of what could have happened to me by taking this drug, trust me, I would have never taken it. It's been almost a year now. I'm just trying to stay alive. At first, I went into convulsions. I really thought I was dying. They offered me no more help. They said that I didn't have enough money. I didn't want to spend any money to do any further treatments. So at this point, there was nothing else they could do for me. Well, I was told that within 48 hours that this drug was to leave my body, which was another lie that everybody told. Because I'm here to tell you, it's been almost a year now, and it's not left my body. If anything, it has made more and more damage. I have feet and ankles that feel like wooden blocks. I have knees that feel like they're going to come out of the socket. I have permanent numbness in my right arm and my right hand. My lower 3 fingers are like somebody got a shot of Novocaine in them. The Pseudomonas that there was to get rid of with the Cipro did nothing besides make it worse. Actually, it was like pouring gasoline on a fire. That's how worse it got. And I've been trying through holistic food and nutrients to try to detox my body, to try to get this out of my system, which I don't know if it'll ever go out. It's very, very difficult. The quality of my life has just been taken from me. This is like a living hell, to try to go on each day like this and hope that I will get better. Now, financially, it's taking a toll, because eating all organic food, trying to take holistic vitamins and things that will help detox this body, is very expensive. But it's the only thing I have to hang on to try to get better. But the worst of this whole situation is, because this happened at an Ohio University hospital, the doctors, the hospital, and the pharmacists are allowed to hide behind the state of Ohio. They protect them. You can't get a jury trial. You can only come before a state circuit court judge, which every attorney I've talked to, I even had elected officials try to help me get an attorney, and they were not successful because attorneys will not take this case because they said you can't win against the state of Ohio. People really need to know, especially in the state of Ohio, and I'm assuming other states as well, how unprotected you are when you go to a state hospital or when you deal with a pharmaceutical company that through the lobbyists are being protected by the states. It's my opinion, but I would almost stake my life that somewhere the state of Ohio is getting compensated a lot of money in order to allow these pharmaceutical companies to lie to the public, put this kind of medication out, and have people take it in such large amounts, like the Cipro is such a wide used antibiotic that they're making millions and millions of dollars a day on a drug like this. And in the process, they're damaging people that really doesn't understand they're being damaged. And the damage maybe is not that big until they have to have a knee replacement or a hip replacement. And the doctors cover this all up today. They don't blame it that it originally came from the Cipro. Like, I'm almost sure that that's where it's coming from. Because you think about it, if it damages your tendons and damages your ligaments and your muscles, that leaves your knees to be exposed, to come out of the joint, to be damaged, because your muscles are not holding it together like God intended it to be. So after a period of time like this, the doctor goes in and he says your knees needs to be replaced. That's more money. And chances are when you get your knee replaced, you're probably going to take another round of Cipro, because most operations performed in a hospital today, you will take Cipro or a drug like it after the operation. People need to really wake up medically what's happening to us. And I pray that somebody out here will be able to help me promote this video so these tactics can be stopped. I will make another video and add more details to what actually happened to me and how we actually trapped the Pharmaceutical Board of Ohio to listening to the lies that the pharmacists are telling people. They heard it with their own ears, they agreed to it, but in the end, they turned their back and would not help me because they're protecting the pharmaceutical companies. This must stop in the state of Ohio.